This training video tells you how to create optional tariff sheets. To begin with, we're going to go to the online tariff sheet website, click on Coaches, and we're going to start with the Skill Image Source table. Here you will find the various places in which you can get your graphics for your tariff sheets. First is the FIG table of difficulties. Second is the World Age Group Competition Compulsory Elements table. Next is the USA G Code of Points. And last is your own personal library of graphic images that you've either copied or scanned into your computer. Next, we're going to be talking about using the Excel commands and tools to create tariff sheets. These commands are available in Excel, such as cut, paste, and copy. Those are the standard graphic tools that you can use in most any Office program. There's a snapshot tool in Adobe Reader. Obviously you can delete, you can insert, you can rotate an image, you can resize it, you can crop it, you can flip the image, you can erase artifacts on your tariff sheet using a filled white text box. You can create shapes, an arc, curve, or a line. And you can create rotational directional curves. You need to be familiar with using keyboard shortcuts, which is the Control X for cutting, Control C for copying, and Control V for pasting. There's the ability to group and ungroup images, and obviously creating text box on your tariff sheet, as well as using the up and down, side to side arrow keys for manipulating the image to bring it into the exact position you want on the tariff sheet. So the first command we're going to present is the copy and paste command, which you'll be using constantly. Here I have the optional tariff sheet pulled up. I'm going to go into Adobe Acrobat and pull up, or Adobe Reader, and pull up the table of difficulties. I'm just going to scroll to one of the pages so that I can click on an image. I'm going to magnify it so I can see it a little easier. And first of all, what you'll find in table of difficulties is images that are clickable and some that aren't. When I hover over the image, you'll see that it turns into a cross pattern there. If I click on it, it's outlined in a rectangular image. That means it's clickable. So now I'm going to right click on it and hit copy image. Come over to my spreadsheet, right click, and hit paste. So now I've pasted it into my document or my spreadsheet. I resize it and I bring it to the location that I need to. Some images within the table of difficulties are not clickable and cannot be just copied directly. They need to be copied over by using a tool within Adobe Acrobat or Adobe Reader. You click on Tools, go to Select and Zoom, and go down to Snapshot Tool. So this particular image over here is not clickable. I'll show what that's like. If I try to click on it right here, nothing happens, as opposed to clicking on an image over here. So to copy this image, I would come up to Tools, Select and Zoom, and Snapshot Tool. I would click and drag over the image, and now it's copied. Hit OK. I come over to my tariff sheet, right click, and hit paste, and now I've copied that image over into my tariff sheet. You'll notice that's a little grainy image quality. I'm going to try to redo that now. I'm going to delete that, come back over to the tariff sheet, and to improve the image quality, I'm going to zoom in first. You'll notice that the image quality originally was kind of poor, so that's as good as it's going to get with this particular image. Come back over to my spreadsheet, hit paste. So that's as good as it's going to get with that particular image. We'll just go to another image, say if it was not clickable, if I wanted to click this and copy that, come over to the spreadsheet and paste it in you can tell that the image quality there is much better. And so there you have it. To delete an image, you have a couple of options. One is to click on the image and to hit the delete key. And I'm just going to use the undo button up here to bring that back. I'll show you another way. Another way is to hit the Control X on your keyboard, and that removes it. The other option is you could right click on your mouse and hit cut. So those are three of the ways in which you can delete an image. Now, since I've already copied that image to the clipboard, since I hit the cut image, if I wanted to move that into another location, all I hit is the Control V key, and that brings it up and pastes it into the document. Next is how to rotate an image. Let me go to the table of difficulties and pick an image such as this one right here. I'll copy it and bring it over to my document, hit paste, and you'll see at the top of this image there's a green dot or a circle. If I hover over that, it turns into a wheel, and if I rotate my mouse or turn my mouse, I can spin the image for direction and give it rotation. The next would be resizing, which I've shown before. You just click on one of the corner buttons, dots, and you can change the size of the image. Now we're going to crop an image. I'm going to take this image and copy it and paste it, resize it. If I want to use this image in other ways, I could manipulate it by cropping the top from the image. So I come up here to Picture Tools, go to Crop, and then I would just change that image like so. Now the next thing is, what if I wanted to flip that image? I click on one of the side boxes and drag it over to the other side. So I've flipped it. I'm going to go back in here now and recrop just a tad. As you can tell that it's not completely down to the hands. Okay, so that's how you would flip and crop an image.